What's up, guys? So I'm back. So don't do a video for a week, and all chaos goes out. All chaos is released. I'm like, what just happened? So we already knew about Heroes in Crisis. For some reason, I wanted to say Heroes for Hire. Heroes in Crisis. Um, and me and Lewis do our videos on that. And then suddenly, everybody starts doing reviews of Nightwing 50. So I'm like, okay, I'll watch a few of them. I dropped Nightwing a long time ago because I just really didn't like I didn't care for the stories. They were kind of boring to me. Some people said that they were really great. I'm just like, I don't know. Like, they try to pull Nightwing on his own, and like, that's just not Nightwing. So, you know, he did have kind of a family there, which was kind of cool, but I don't know. The first, maybe 10 issues or so did feel a lot like Dick Grayson, but after a while it just got, I didn't care for it. Anyway, so, then Nightwing finally hits issue 50, apparently. Didn't realize it's been going that long, but apparently it has. And, now I had read Batman 54, I think it was. No. Batman 55. What a cool cover. I did do a review on 54. I'll try to link that at the end. And I really loved that issue. Look at this art, by the way. And this is Tom King. I know I'm about done with him, but he really got, like, these issues have been really excellent. He really gets the Dick and Batman relationship. So, like, Nightwing's kind of joking around. You kind of see him with Batman there, and he's like, "Oh, well, let's have a contest. Let's jump off this building and see who can go the longest before they shoot their rope to get to swing." And you see him jump, and he's like, "I'm totally gonna win." So that's really fun. And then there's a side story going on while that's happening. He's like, "I'm totally gonna win," and he starts singing. He's like, "The daring young man on the flying trapeze, and the boy wonder takes the victory." Oh, Batman swings away. And he's like, "Okay, I'm coming." And then they hop up, and there's Gordon, and they're like, "So what can we do?" This is really cool, really cool. And then spoiler: Nightwing gets shot in the head. So you can see kind of the bullet there, or the flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound. You lie. So, I knew that he got shot. I had read that issue before all this happened. But I didn't know that they were going to totally ruin my favorite character. Totally ruin. I thought about buying issue 50 so I could review it for you guys, but there's some other people who have reviewed it, and I'm not going to waste my money on that trash. It's trash. That's what it is. Trash. That is not Dick Grayson. I don't care. I don't care. No. That's not Dick Grayson. Tom King, for all his faults, he understands Dick Grayson. He's fun. He's lighthearted. He's a family man, So when Batman's at trouble, Dick Grayson shows up to lighten the mood, to try to help him through try to get him to open up and, discuss things, because Dick Grayson is a family person. He understands how hard life can be, and he's always there for people. He's an older brother for most of the Teen Titans, for all of the Titan characters. He's a big brother for them, and then like Donna Troy, she's like a mother for them, or a big sister. Big sisters tend to act very motherly. She's that character to them. When they need help emotionally, they go to Donna. When they need help, with like life struggles, they go to Dick. Like they have these two characters that are there over, and they take care of everybody. And that's their character. They thrive with other, like being in fellowship with other people. But excuse me, Batman's more of a loner. He kind of does his own thing, even though he does have a family. He kind of does his own thing. And then, but Dick, he likes to be around other people. He's not a jerk. He's not a thug. That is not the personality of Dick Grayson, and I hate it. I hate it. I understand why they cut his hair real short, but I don't like it. I don't like it. That's not Dick Grayson. Why did they cut? Okay, and I'm going to step aside Jason Todd. Here's why it works for Jason Todd. Okay, because Jason Todd is a jerk. Okay, so, but I don't think that Jason Todd's going to stay this way. There's an easy explanation for his actions. Okay, and it comes in Red Hood and the Outlaws number 25. If you haven't read this, it's excellent. Just in general, Red Hood and the Outlaws during Rebirth has been amazing. Alright, so Artemis and Bizarro are somewhat killed off. They're not actually killed off, I'm sure, but so Artemis saves Jason. They kiss at the end, which is kind of cool, and she's like and they kind of have a moment where Artemis goes out, and so they kiss. She throws him to safety just before the ship that they're on explodes. But basically, she escaped to go save Bizarro because he got lost somewhere. So as far as Jason knows, there's nowhere left. So, or they're gone as far as he knows. But I'm sure she got away. She went to save Bizarro, and she's coming back for him. Hold out, Jason. So Batman shows up. They have a fight. Batman beats the mess out of him, and then, for some dumb reason that nobody can explain, Roy Harper comes to save him because they're hashtag bros, but have never really hung out together ever. Don't know how that works. They were never really friends in the comics, and then because of a short run in the New 52, now they're best friends. I mean, they're similar. They have similar personalities, but Jason is a jerk, and Roy Harper is not. Like, Roy Harper, I don't think would hang out with Jason Todd unless necessity happens. So, not really. They're not really close. I don't know why they are suddenly friends, but yeah, I reject a lot of what happened in the New 52 because it's stupid. A lot of stupid things that happen in the New 52. Anyways, so we see in issue 26, which is an amazing cover of Red Hood and the Outlaws, that suddenly, Jason Todd is no longer Jason Todd, or wearing the same costume, which I don't mind. Although I'm just gonna say his new costume needs some work. Just saying. Let me see if I can't find it. I mean, it's basically a hood. Which I was like, okay, so he's the Red Hood, but he's actually got a mask. So really he could be called the Red Mask, as opposed to the Black Mask, right? So this is what he looks like without his mask. And I'm just like, that looks nothing like Jason Todd. Nothing like Jason. Now, I understand the hair's different, but still, looks nothing like Jason Todd. Just for reference, let me grab this book back, and we'll look at what Jason Todd looks like. I mean, he looks like Robin, because he was a Robin. There's a good picture of a young Jason Todd. Okay, let's look at the regular aged Jason Todd. When he's battling with Artemis. No, not there yet. Da, 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 da. The picture I just showed you is what I'm going to show you again. Where he kisses Artemis, because it's awesome. Can't find it. There we go. I mean, you can kind of see what he looks like right there. Sort of. I mean, he's very distinguished. Kind of see his sad face there. And then you see this. Looks nothing like him. But I'm like, okay, so he shaved his head for some weird reason, which makes no sense. They don't explain it. And he changed his outfit, which kind of makes sense because his old one got busted. But I'm like, it's not like he doesn't have other hoods, other outfits. But, you know, okay, it's time for a change, you know, whatever. Maybe he finally got to his last red hood or red mask, and he's like, okay, it's time for a change. I don't mind this. But here's a good close-up of what he now looks like. Which isn't too bad, you know. Isn't too bad. I think there's a flashback in here, if I'm not mistaken, of, well, actually, here's a really cool picture of Red Hood now. He's actually got a hood, which, you know, kind of makes sense. They have a flashback, I think, of Batman ripping off the, what's it called? The bat symbol that was on his chest. Pretty sure it was this issue. I just read it the other day. Anyways, so Jason Todd is now acting like he's a jerk, which has always been his character. He's kind of a loner. He doesn't really fit in with other people. So the fact that he had a team, there's a reason why they're called the Outlaws, and it works perfect. He's just never really been one for, you know, working with other people. But he finally finds him a little family, and he actually starts to feel like, yeah, here we go. There's Batman ripping off the bat symbol off of Jason Todd, which is basically Batman disowning Jason. So Bruce disowns him, basically. And so he now reinvents himself. So that all makes a lot of sense. And I think it works well for Jason Todd. Why? Because he's always been a fringe character. He's always been that way. Ever since they killed him off, he's been a fringe character. He's not... He's in the Bat family, but he's not. I really loved him in Red Hood and the Outlaws, and I hate that they're distancing them from Batman. I really don't like that. Just for the sake of a story, I'm just like, I mean, did you really have to do this? But you know, here's the cover for the new one. I haven't read it yet, but it's a foil cover, really shiny, so that's real sweet. I'm pretty excited about that one. All the foil covers are awesome. Anyways, so Jason Todd, to make him where they've put Dick Grayson isn't a leap, because it's always been the character. The character's always kind of been a jerk. He's always kind of been an outcast, an outlaw, if you will. So to make him a thug is really just him going back to his old self. To make Dick Grayson, the big brother family man, a thug is borderline heretical. It's terrible. It's stupid. Why would you do that? You're taking one of the best characters in comic books, Robin, Boy Wonder, and you're making him a plain thug because you don't like him as a character. Get over yourself. Get over yourself. Why is DC messing with all of the Titans characters? I mean, they've never known what to do with Donna Troy. They kill off Wally West every other year. Roy Harper is always doing something stupid. They didn't know what to do with him. They took him off as Speedy. They put him on drugs. Then they did all sorts of other stuff with the character. They kill him every other year, just like Wally. They kill him again. They don't know what to do with the character. Suddenly he's Arsenal now. He's no longer. Then they throw him with Jason Todd, and because that makes sense. And I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, why can't we just have our characters and like them too? I do not like it. I do not like the new Nightwing. I will not buy that book. I will not. I'm like, maybe it's time to go over to Marvel. Like, I love DC, but I mean, I'm getting close. I'm getting close to being done with DC for a while until they get their act together. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, they're getting rid of my Green Lanterns. They've gotten rid of Wally West and Roy Harper. They've gotten rid of Dick Grayson. And we have an imposter running around. It's similar to Civil War. Not Civil War. Similar to maybe it is Civil War too, with Marvel, with Captain America not being Captain America but being Captain America. Hydra Cap was awful. They're doing that with Dick Grayson now. Yay! They're making him do things that he would never do because they shot him in the head. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Yeah, I hate it. I hate it. I'm done. I'm done. DC, don't stop. Stop ruining the best characters in comic books. Stop ruining some of the best characters in fiction. Stop it. If you don't like them, sideline them for a while. We'll still complain, but at least we'll buy your books. Don't ruin great characters. It's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, I'm annoyed. I'm hoping that this doesn't last too long. That Red Hood, brings back Artemis. Apparently, and I didn't get this version, but apparently on the other cover for this, like you have the Red Hood and the Outlaws with the S crossed out, which I thought was kind of cool. I like it for Jason Todd. I don't like it for Dick Grayson. That's my thing. So let me know what you think. I'll catch you next time. Peace.